Hello. Hello. Henlar. Hi, Toast. Hi, Clara. My ear hurts. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing on this fine afternoon / evening? Yo, when maintenance smelly? I don't know. I didn't check. I just hit continue. I didn't read it. I probably should have, but I didn't read it. You think I pay attention to that sort of thing? I know it's tonight, but I don't know when tonight. So if it happens midstream, it'll be interesting. Paladin Marine Merc tomorrow. I know! Don't remind me. Also, thank you for the resub, buddy. Hi, Bree. Just chilling. So in the interest of time and trying to get as much MSQ done before potential maintenance interrupts us tonight, which I hope it doesn't, but Voido wants the nya. There you go, Void. I hope you enjoyed it. Also, I got a new mouse. It's super fast. It can do a lot of spin, and the right click actually works. I am enjoying this new mouse. Also, it glows, and I thoroughly enjoy that. That's like the best part about it. Anyway, New Game Plus time. New Game Plus, resume, there we go. Ah, my ear. For those who were unaware, previously, I am still dealing with an ear infection, and it got a whole lot worse today, and I'm not really sure why. Bite ear, please, for the love of God, please don't. But anywho, how have you all been? It's been like a solid while since I've streamed. It's been a hot minute. If no bite, why tasty? Well, it's not tasty. Oh, wait. Oh, someone followed me when I wasn't live. Thank you, Ghoul Despair, for the follow. I appreciate, much appreciate. I don't want to fight as a ninja. I'll fight as a paladin. I will enjoy the last few moments we can have of paladin. I guess I'll use this thing. Why not? Alright. Perish. You're supposed to use the item on it. It makes the fight a whole lot easier on you. I'm also significantly over-leveled, so, like, there's that. It a speaky! I'm Lar Speaker. Weak. It didn't let you? That is possible. It didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. No, I got it. Oh dear. Remind me to never wander near Mud Puppy's spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Anyway, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila! Never seen a man cook steaks that fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here, and up above. A hydrate? Okay, I can hydrate. I'm calling PETA. That was just sad to watch. The Froge didn't even have a chance to say hi. He tried to say hi. I said no. There we go. I have hydrated. Oh wait, there's a person here. We ought at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this god's forsaken waste. Here, I got you a steak. Is that a fresh cooked steak? Halone's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud puppy or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. I mean, interesting. You there, lad. Don't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Okay, here. Mwahaha! Yes, yes! I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. Hydrate, sir. I'm almost stretching a hydrate. Okay, well, I'll get up in a second. But also, I just noticed I'm almost out of water, so if you keep regaining hydrate, I'm gonna need to go get a refill. Ever must we train to maintain our still at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance. I have sustenance for you. Papo! You are a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Durandare must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Okay, here. Point. I shall stretch once out my bones, and to the left, and to the right, and bend down to the shoulders. Ow. Boppo, I swear I will turn off the redeems. Here's your hydrates. There's all of them. I don't know how many you redeemed. That's all of them. I refuse to do the second stretch. You can refund your points. Because I just stretch. Ugh. Speaking of house before, isn't that the dude? Oh wait, I'm on my controller. Hold on a second. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, there we go. Whee! It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? But I've forgotten about the hard-working chirurgeons at the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking this steak to Sonota? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. Oh! May redeem gift or sub. Okay. I can do that, I think. Hold on. Hold on. Ha 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 ha. Gift or sub. Yep. Ah! There we go. Thank you, May. Hi, Fumo. Yee yee. Of course. I very appreciate the time spent watching me faff about. I missed another hydrate from Bob. Okay, hold on. There's still more water in there. Okay, okay. Like maybe 2 drinks left or something. I don't know. Oh, she's probably up top. Do. Another Boppo! I'm going to need to use the bathroom midstream, sir. I refuse to do that one. You can refund your points. You're a mod. I don't care. Beg your pardon, sir, but I'm busy attending to this man. I will be with you in a moment. I'm waiting for Speaky to start his stream so I can watch him kill a guy. Keep in mind, I'm drinking water with all these too. Are you really? Is that... Come to think of it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. What about the dying guy on the bed right there? Okay. Might I have a word with you, Mylon? It concerns the chirurgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I love that. Bop evidently wants you to drown with how much they're making you drink. He does! I'll drink again. The dying guy is tasting death. And it never tasted so sweet. I learned that they lack sufficient Wait. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar memories. Oh, Voido wants another nya-nya! There you go, buddy. I hope you enjoy. And a hydrate. I might be out of water. My tummy is also like jelly. That's it. That's all she wrote, folks. If people want me to hydrate some more, I will need to go get a refill. And we are 12 minutes into the stream. Oh boy. All I require to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Interesting. My ear is hurty. My ear is very hurty. Where do I go to buy Mylan a 20-gallon jerry can, judging from how many people he wanted to hydrate? He probably needs it. I don't know, buddy. A lot. Boppo, give yourself those points back. I'm not hydrating again for a while. Dorn, Requiescat isn't ranged. I am enjoying the last little bit of Paladin I'll ever get to play before it gets absolutely butchered. I mean, what? Hello, Sid. I have your thingies. Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. I have your ice balls. What an amazing device! But is it truly an alembic, sir? I've never seen its like before. I too am unsure of what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I've no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Ware thee the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at a cost. Guillaume! Why you gotta show up again, my dude? Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as-yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. We almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Why does that man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reasons, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. You know, usually I'm not one to go down the road of the murder hobo, but in this case, I think an exception could be made. Before we can persuade Lord Dullamont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Kurthus. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alphino in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Okie dokie. Well. Hello, random citizen. Inquisitor Guillaume? Yes, of course, I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in the snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the walls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I've lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe him my life, sir, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Interesting. Interessante. Oh wait, the other person is like down below, I think. Whee! My ear is paining me. Inquisitor Guillaume, I haven't the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you! I don't like Ishgardians. I don't think anybody likes Ishgardians, but, like, I really don't. They're mean. Under Inquisitor Gyame's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly righteous man to protect us. Are there really that many heretics? I don't know, fam. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Halone's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Okay. Okay. That was it. That was all he wanted to say. Nothing about Gyame specifically. Alphino is shivering. He's cold. Man, you shouldn't have worn tights in snow, man. In case you've yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. I did. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind, as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Ugh. Never mind. Our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you've been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, Mylon. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Gyame's motivations. My ear... Y'all, ear infection is painful. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims that he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate, yes? But the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in White Brim Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies not but a deep chasm. Assuming Sergiola is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Eastern gate, north of the eastern gate, into the chasm. Oh, looky there, there's enemies to be fought. There's thingamajigs. Oh no! It's Inquisitor Gyame! Whoever could have predicted. Anyway. Sorry. Sorry, I'll shut up now. How do I get back in? I guess flying over the wall works. You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. I found a body. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Gyame. Newly come to Kurthis and murdered on the day of his arrival, yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity, for even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a papal appointment? Still, while this is incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Mylon, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Since Lord Jolamont has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim... Yes, mayhap that is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jolot with that evidence you discovered and see if it helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he may find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the Enterprise. Alphino, you are brutal, my guy. You're gonna willingly give a guy PTSD just so you can find a freaking airship. I bet. Let's go. Hey, buddy. Oh, you have returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Yeah, how do you feel about post-traumatic stress disorder? The Inquisitor is an imposter? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sarah Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Is that the lady that's down here? Oh no, this is the lady. You! I do not believe I know you, sir. Pray move along and trouble me no more. I have an encyclical. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it, not at all. / doubt. I doubt you. It's a fair trade-off. I get PTSD and you get an airship. Fair enough. Currency, my mans. You know, don't you? Fury take me, I prayed this day would come. When Sir Jolot gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, about my family, secrets I had never told another. He said if I kept his confidence, Sir Jolot and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jolot to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whitebrim Front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing, seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared, he was condemning the innocent to death. I wanted to confess to Lord Drillamont, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing, until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago, I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Brightburn Front. So I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire Locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Hyonarde, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Halone, forgive me for not acting sooner. Well, time to go find this box of rosaries, because that's not suspicious at all. I appreciate that I have a marker telling me exactly where this box is. I have to say. Alright, present your findings to Drillamont. I have conducted an investigation, and I find the Inquisitor to be guilty of murder. Execution is the only viable punishment. Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you free access to the Stone Vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. I have a thingy for you. There had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries. And where did you find this papal encyclical? Yuri, take me, the Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. But this evidence in your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Mylon, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first, I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Sus. That thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hells take him and his Dravanian allies. I am told that he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Mylon. Together let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. I'm gonna play as a DPS for this, because damage is damage. Fate, join Ed. Fate, join. I don't want to do a Fate. Screw that. Phone fart. Whee! My ear. It is in pain. Sorry. I don't know if you guys hear the chair squeakies, but I hope it's not bothering you, because I can't keep still. It's like a thing. Keeping still is impossible. Oh, look, an instanced fight. Whoever would have guessed. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Drillamon arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we will need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? You're not very hidden, but okay, sure. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I left the title of the stream as Celebrating New Year's with some more FF14. Whatever. It's fine. This is fine. Hold on, it's bugging me. There we go. Title change. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halone's walls. Only the wicked... But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Halone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My lord Drillamont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed. But you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Drillamont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Drillamont, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Travanian fang and claw. Alright. Ads. Wherever they are. There they are. I'm gonna just take it. I don't care. I dodged it. Nice. Oh, I messed up. I hit the wrong button. I can do lots of damage, don't worry. Oh. But Guillaume died! Come on! Fine. 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 This is why you don't stand in AoEs, you idiots. We just watched this. I'm helping with ads, I guess. Don't stand in the AoE, you idiot! There's the wyvern. Give me this. There we go. Now everyone lives. I think. Hold on. Why is Windows Firewall showing up? What? Hold on 1 second, guys. There we go. What do you mean stinky? Is OBS still streaming? I think so. It better be. My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, White Brim Front shall fall. Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. Mylan, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray, visit me at White Brim Front, and bring your associates. Is it time to do a dungeon? A dungeon! Alright. Whee! The heretic Amogus. I know y'all probably can't see that, but it is Amogus. Here, hold on. Let me pull down the chat box a little bit so y'all can see it. There you go. Amogus. That's gonna bug me. There we go. Organ. Where have you been, Mylon? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Well, yes. Well, his was a tale always like to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we enter the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Drillamon a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Okay. I have a snowman. Hear me. Ah! Stuck on the roof. Okay, we're good. Hello. I am back. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. Amogus. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand it seemed too much to hope that the scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Wow, Alphino! Wow! Buddy! Chill! Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Kid, you need to chill. Yes, of course. It's the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we've been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. Alphino, don't be a brat. That's impossible. That's the impossible challenge for Alphino. For far too long, the ruin has served a Dravanian foothold in Kurthus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillamont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nethelane of your impending visit. May Halone guide you, Scions. Alright. I'm grateful there's no longer a pointless kill quest in between now and the dungeon. It's just, alright, time to go to the dungeon. But what do we do the dungeon as? What does Stone Vigil sync us to? I'm gonna check really quick. Stone Vigil syncs us to 43. Okay. Does Monk get an AoE at 43? It has Rockbreaker. Okay. It gets its second AoE at 45. I'll play as Monk, sure, why not? Ow, my ear! Do 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 do. Nathaline, hail, Mylon! Lord Drillamont has apprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Alright. Duty support. Duty support. Not that. The Stone Vigil. Let us be went. Aha! Okay. Time for the long dungeon. All right, let's go. Oh, I also have Rock Breaker. Okay. I have both AoEs. Alright, now we go this way. Oh wait, I should have probably played like a different class to gain, so it won't matter. It won't matter. All my classes are level 70 plus. It won't matter. Hello, Dargan. There we go. Darn. We knew. I promise dungeons get a lot more interesting later in the game. But for right now, they're not the most interesting things. One more group. There we go. Alright, first boss time. Do, 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 do. Healer, the tank is dying. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing to it. Oh, interesting. I was not roasted. That is an interesting development. Alright, I don't have step 2 to my AoE combo yet. Satch. Me doing a dumb. He'll die. Don't worry. I didn't mean to hit that button. I meant to hit the AoE. Oh well. Do these not crit or something? There we go. Ah, sorry. So, while I'm busy doing this, how have you all been doing? I hope your New Year's was awesome. I hope it was very nice. I apologize that I've not been streaming as regularly as I would like to have been. But, I'm hoping to get back into a schedule starting this week. And on that note, I have no idea what to play tomorrow. It might be more of this, we'll see. We'll see if inspiration strikes me. I did the wrong move. It's fine, for he is perish. I just need to leave you with that. There we go, cool. I shouldn't really stand in that, I don't think. The tank did, though. Because the tank is a stupid dum-dum pants. Okay, boss fight number dos. However you say this guy's name. Hiya! Spiked tail, nar. Time for mechanics. Okay, I actually successfully dodged that. That was not from the Narn. When did I lose my damage buff? Am I just stupid? There we go. I don't need the loot. I'm sorry if I'm being more quiet than usual. I'm gonna blame it on the ear hurting. Also, I kind of just want to get back to more story, but the game said dungeon time. There we go. Boom! I want more buttons! We cry because we are not a higher level. And I cannot play with all of my buttons. Alright, time for cutscene, so I can sit back, relax, and just read some dialogue. It could be voiced. I would appreciate it if it was voiced. No. Look, it's the Enterprise! Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Is taking a chill pill. The dragon is not our concern. We have come for the airship and only the airship. Alpino, you idiot. You're... Alpino, why are you so stupid? Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare it for launch. Mylan, you stay here and keep an eye on the beasts. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we are ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? I would like to punch this kid. That settles it then. Shall we, Sid? As you command. So, you mean to slay Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. Beat the crap out of the dragon and T-pose over Alphino to assert dominance? Yes, yes. And you are aware that her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests? A testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Ixal are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool would underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it is you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle, assuming, of course, that you live that long. Alphino, the dragon! Confound it all! Let us see how well your blasphemous gifts serve you this time, Crystal Bearer. See, it's a smart idea because this thing, like, the fact that I have the Echo doesn't matter to this thing. But then again, it's not a smart idea because I'm overpowered. I probably should have used Feint on that, but whatever. Ah! Nar! Ah! Stack. That's not really how you're supposed to do that mechanic, but okay. I don't think I got Feint off in time. I'm stuck in the whatever. And the animation lock, that's what it's called. Victory! We killed the dragon, yay. Ugh. I don't need a pair of weapons. Get these out of here. Get them out of my inventory. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Are we game? Game? And Lar? I hope the game didn't just, like, die. It's still loading. The wheel is still spinning over there. Oh, there it goes. It is quiet. Chair go creaky. More rock candy. No, 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 no. I wish to lick the rock candy. I wish to add it to my collection. Only one more rock candy left. Ah, bright. Oh. Marlon, Mylon, are you alright? Speak to me. I'm fine. "12 be praised, I feared the beast had injured you. I see now why the others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. Oh my... Can I punch him? Game? Please? I have quite enough to do already, which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. Kid, I just got done fighting a dragon for my life. The least you could do is at least act concerned. Not all. I'm glad I didn't have to go find a new fighter. What say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, I dare say it will be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state, but if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If all are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Sorry, that was me. This is all so familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... Ah, it's no use. Let's go. Man, that thing is rickety. Oh. We are back in Gridania. How I have longed for the more agreeable climate of the Twelves would. Oh, hi, Enterprise! Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jaunt proved quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Sure, bud. My ear really hurts. Hold on, I'll read the dialogue in a second. Did I miss something? Or has he just been quiet? I think he's just been quiet. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I am no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Hello, Furious Ninetail. Hello. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. I can't read. English is hard. Confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? You are so cute in your box. Nar! No. Not cute. Have a flower. Thank yous. I appreciate. Much appreciate. But of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, Mylon. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. Are you saying we're about to go grab, like, basically uranium and use that to get into the storm? Because that's mildly concerning. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected ether compromising Garuda's barrier into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertaint, who resides at Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquis met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Marquis was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Mylan, I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Okay. Okay. Switch class to, I don't know. Black Mage. Because I can. Yes, teleport to Camp Dribon. My whole desk is shaking when I do that. Also, I have half a mind to do the swoop thing again. That I did way back when. Hello, random citizen. Why, yes, I am Professor Lambertaint. Beg pardon. You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. Oh no. Sir, please use simple words, for I has the small brain. Ah, so rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you not say you wished not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, man! At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. I knew it! We're going after uranium! Somebody get the bucket. Mylan's brain is about to flow out of his nose with the sciencey words. It is. I'm gonna need help. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Deleterious effects. I think that's how you say that. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. Oh my god! Yeah, it's okay. You're just carrying a raw uranium deposit. Just stick it in this box and then it'll be all good. Don't worry about the fact that it's going to be exposed to you until you do put it in the box. Work quickly, my boy. Anyway, in any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Okay, thanks, bud! Alphino's champion is going to come back with a second head and a third arm. I did a thing. I didn't mean to do a thing, but I did a thing. I don't know what I did, but I did a thing. I don't know what I did. What did I do? I don't know. My ear hurty. Guys, I need help. I need cure. I need Esena, is what I need. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. I have some pot for you. What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertaint. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you. Then you must have sought me out per his instruction. Which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Are you okay? Oh, frabjous day! Kalu Kalay! That I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest of Professor Lambertaint's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with the bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that not but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous Muranites lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. If this is a knife or a pickaxe, I'm gonna laugh. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Use the maul to fracture the corrupted... It's even better than a pickaxe. Oh my gosh. We literally just taking a hammer to some uranium. Yeah, this sounds safe. This sounds totally safe, guys. What do you mean I'm being arrested for public health safety concerns, violations, whatever? Alright, where am I going? Over here? Cool. Man, flight makes this, like, way easier. Bonkos. There we go. Alright, we are now carrying raw uranium. So the plot here is basically Chernobyl. Got it. Basically. Yep. What? Your mount can fly no higher? Yes, just bong this piece of highly unstable uranium. Nothing will happen. Don't worry. Your life isn't any danger. I'm just gonna stay back here while you go do this, and if you don't come back, no questions asked. I see you've come galumphing back. Have you the crystal then? I have a pot. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal! Professor Lambertine will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. You didn't help me with harvesting, though. You just told me how to do it, where, and you just gave me a mace and said, go do it. Like, you literally just said, yeah, go smash this piece of uranium. Nothing will happen, I promise. I feel like I should call the union. There's been some safety and health and safety violations here. But anyway. Hi, Lamberfaint. My keen scholar's sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? I have some pot. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear. That may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would never have sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, man. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldesion. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. I promise you I wasn't listening. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Where can I find it? I feel like there should be a 1 in 100 chance that during that mission that when you bonk the uranium, a cutscene just plays of a giant mushroom. Yes. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sena, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrum. Haha, now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lenosha, Ferrosirius, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. Something to do with one of Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Ailport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sena's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. To Ailport we go, I guess. Off on a wild goose chase. Ugh. I think my ear infection bacteria have grown resistant to my antibiotics, which is annoying because the antibiotics I took today didn't help at all. I am in pain. Hello, ma'am. Eh? Corrupted crystals? Sir, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Now, I have some pot. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertain did send you. Beg your pardon, it seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sayana. That's how I'm pronouncing this name from now on. Greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... oh gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Oh gosh. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. I get why it said you must have... I get why it said listen to you prattle on and on. Oh my goodness. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting that information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Ma'am, there exists a certain method called politeness. You should try it sometime. Ah, you startled me! Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? Well, with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't mean it doesn't make it any less frightening. Okay, cool. Chair squeaky. I'm gonna go hop on Machinus just so I can pellet him myself. Hello. You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death. Man. Someone would think I have a death wish. Someone would be right. I mean, what? Let me be free! Oh my gosh, I want to be done with ARR. This is taking an eternity. The Isles of Umbra? What interest have you in that god's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. You're just bonked uranium ghost of the least with your problems at the moment? Yeah, you're right. You're probably very right. Ah, Mylan, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. I've given you a moment. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skifrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there. So I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested, after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. I mean... okay. At least I have Burb. Hey, buddy. You doing okay? I have to go back. She calls to me. Sings to me. Ugh. Tell Mimidoa I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you could release me. Yes. Yes! Release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. Wait. 6 p.m. PST is what? 8 p.m. here? I think so. We'll be done before 8. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it, guys. It'll be fine. We'll be done before 8. Oh! Really wants a gremlin voice. I can do a gremlin voice. What did Skiffrin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's that bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Man, that's unfortunate. Sucks to be you. I mean, what? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. That's rude. That's rude. Another initiate, are ya? No? Then what are ya? Speak up, son, I can't hear you. I have a feather for you? Eh? Bugger me, is this what I think it is? Nah, it couldn't be. You found this, you say? Where'd you say you found it? Skiffrin, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up for how serious he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, you see. Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. That math doesn't add up, buddy. That's 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2. Stinky, why are you so tiny? Number 1, I'm not stinky. Number 2, I fit in this box. I am not tiny. I am the perfect size. I am perfectly sized. I am the correct size. I am not too small and not too large. What? Ow, my ear. What's that? You've been looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra. Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell him how the land lies. And ain't nobody been interested till you came a-calling. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gil, I'd hire some sellswords and let him sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you there and back. Hey, Sienna, I have a thing. I'm interested to see your avatar when it's done. It should be cool. I'm really excited about my avatar too. I have no... Okay, so full disclosure, when I commissioned Mocha to make my model, I didn't have a whole lot of ideas for what I wanted to do. I still don't. I know, sort of. I know how I sort of want him to look, but, like, clothes are hard, and I haven't decided on an outfit yet, I don't think. And so, it's like, I'm interested to see what she does, you know? And it's probably going to be a work in progress, but, you know, I'm interested to see where that goes, but I'm not, I am soon. I'm not that soon, though, but I should be fairly soon. Aren't you a wandering samurai catboy? I am going to be well, I'm gonna have buttons and this with this model. So, like, I know one of the expressions will have me pulling out a lute so that I can have a thing that I can hit for when I play guitar, and it'll be very fun. I may include weaponry with it, I may not, we'll see. I don't think so, though, for right now. I kind of really like the barge stick. The samurai thing, I used to do that a lot. I may go back to it at some point. I may include small references to it, but we'll see. Anyway. So you're wanting to have a word with Mimidoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. Yeah, I got us passage to, the place. You mean that disgusting creature was Skiffrin's superior? I find that hard to believe, but this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it is a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra, without me. What do you mean, without you? Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Come back, sure. Do it. I would gladly take a pretty girl hunting. I mean, what? I didn't say anything. You didn't hear anything. No, I'm not expanding on that. Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids. As if that's simple as... Oh, I see you've got a written passage. Alright, thanks, I'm aboard. Bonk! No! Don't bonk me! Oh, I can stop doing the gremlin voice now. It's been 5 minutes. Don't bonk me! I am innocent. I am innocent, I tell you. This doesn't seem all that bad. Lady, get your crap together. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but... Oh, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. Okay, bye. I require corrupted crystals? Beg your pardon, sir, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. I have a pot. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. People, stop texting me! What do you mean, return empty-handed? I have freaking gone to hell and back for this stupid uranium rock, and by golly, my mic speaking, and by golly, I will not return without it. The writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Mount Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess at when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Mylon. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. So they're saying that they basically did have a nuclear reactor meltdown. Yes, and it's all the uranium's fault. This is why nuclear power is... No, I'm kidding. Nuclear power is fine, honestly. Is my Dragoon 90? It is. I don't know. Let's play Stay Mocking us. I don't know. It's all there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wrecks and their cargo. But those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. You saw him too, right? Dead people. Just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Gods, that voice, that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Why am I being texted so much? Oh, my family is showing me a cat apron. That's kind of adorable, actually. We shall play as a red mage. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Whatever you're talking about, I don't think it's dead. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000-yalm stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. Yes, I stare blankly into the distance as if I am looking at nothing. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. I ran into some issues. It's, yeah, it's been a bit. What's been keeping you, Initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk what wander near the ship graveyard, and it's stirring up the dead and all. Bloody hells. This takes me back to me days as a cannon boy, sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Bah, they bloody would, though, wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in me bones as this day would come, and come it has. I'd bet me bum ear as sirens behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, Initiate. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy. Said maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy afore she takes another soul. Course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over man as can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we'd best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, Initiate. Okay. I have changed my mind. I would like to play a Dragoon. Because Dragoon at low levels is actually fairly simple. Dragoon at high level is ridiculously complicated, but low level is alright. Hey, buddy. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Oh no, an instanced fight. Whatever shall we do? Whoever could have guessed. Squeak, squeak. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is a thing. That's some creepy music. Quiet. Do you hear that? 'Tis her. Look, out over the water. She's come, Initiate. She's come. Oh, hi. Booba. Quick, lad, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, guys, okay, now I need the bonk. I read that wrong at first. I'm glad I didn't say what I read, but I read that wrong at first. Booba. She'll call on her thralls and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. I appreciate the bonks, Bree. Okay. Bonk this man! I'm not reading generalized dialogue. I am immune to your song. Oh, hey, I have an AoE. I have perished your men. Full Thrust doesn't have a... Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay. Disempower? No, Disembowel doesn't either. Okay. Positionals. That's what I was... My brain stops with words sometimes. You gotta understand that. There we go. Oh, he has hit points. Hold on, I'm gonna save my opener for a second. Oh, never mind. Well, okay, I guess we're done. Okay, it's dead. Are you clapping? Am I alright? Ha! I'm better than that, initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with 2 whatsits if we gutted the songstress. But you can't have everything, can ya? She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, Bugger me, I've clean forgot your name. Remind me. Mylon? Don't recall having no initiate by that name. But if you're not me old mate, or what's the name, why have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lad. Are you also blind, sir? Do 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 do. The game is quiet. I don't like the quiet. You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments. This thing better freaking be something other than wind. I hope. I want to see a siren try to seduce an asexual person. I feel like since they magically charm somebody, like a person, to be seduced, I feel like your orientation doesn't matter. You're charmed against your will, sort of. Like it doesn't matter. Oh, it's you! Welcome back, Mylon. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say. And more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? No, I'm a zombie. Hi. Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Seldom. Seldom have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-aspected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-aspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind? Ah. Ah ha ha ha. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Are you serious right now? Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Eh? What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time you didn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. Heaton's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you asked? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Mylan. Come back and see me sometime, alright? Lady, if I never see you again, it will have been too soon. Ah! I thought they would have taken all of this out! Pain. Pain. Ow, my bone! Did you guys hear that? I'm just kind of stretching in my chair. I'm not doing a full stretch, but... Where am I supposed to go again? Where am I? Mikoto's Amphitheater? Okay. Ethernet, Olgridania, the theater. There we go. Blah! Greetings and salutations, Mr. Morrow, I presume. Sayana informed me of your adventures in Ailport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though, as Professor Lambertain is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelveswood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... you couldn't care less about all this, couldn't you? To the point, then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there's a particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort that he will find impossible to resist. Simply place his true heart, I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside of the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. I am going to rip your heart out. What gate is this? White Wolf Gate? Okay. White Wolf Gate. I'm sorry, but did I just hear Giggity eats uranium? Yes, yes. Yes, you did. Rip and tear. Do 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 do. Alright, anyway. Now I have a mental image of Quagmire eating a hunk of uranium. I feel like that fits, though. Like, I feel like that makes sense. In some twisted way. Huh. Oh, hi, sir. Perish. Oh, I got it. Okay. Cool. Your Fortnite music is the Doom soundtrack. Fair enough, fair enough. Chair goes squeaky squawk. I wonder I wonder how bad it would be if I had a third antidote or antibiotic today. When I'm only prescribed to have 2 a day. The Doom soundtrack is what plays whenever I play a Souls-like or Far Cry. Not me. I'm bad at Souls games. Bappo is the one that's good at Souls games. Also, I've never played Far Cry. Actually, we're gonna go take this gate. We're gonna go take this door because I am pretty sure this is pretty near to Mr. Hedon. Mr. I have just what you need. An axe. Ah, pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? I harvested it from his stomach. What more do you want from me? My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. Ugh. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot you once used did. Well, I'm not good at Souls games either. That isn't Bloodborne, so it's just the only thing that fears you playing over the You Died screen. Fair. What is that god's awful smell? It's called uranium. Yeah, you're currently dying. Why so glum, friend? You've finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected ether. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice-aspected ether, worry not. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Yeah, buddy. Beg your pardon, Mylon. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertine. Something about a man named Marquis? Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Sure, bud. Sure, bud. You believe that. You believe your little fairy tale over there. The Ethereal Plaza. Hey guys, guess what? It's time to go kill a booba lady. A booba bird lady. It is time to slaughter. Do 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 do. Also, Booba Bird Lady has awesome music. And I shall play as... You know, I'll play as a Dragoon for this fight. Dragoon's fun. I don't remember what I get, though. Do I get Spine Shatter Dive? I hope I do. Greetings, sir. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? I do indeed. Chair squeakies. I can't jump over the thingy. Come on! Okay. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Mylon. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Here's your stupid freaking crystal that I traversed half of Eorzea to find. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Mylon. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. Thank goodness. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Mylon, what color are the Booba Bird Lady's eyes? That is a very good question. Excuse me for a second. Where's my phone? Black. They're like shadow. Wait, are they? Wait. No, they're green. They're green. They're green. They're green. They're green. They're green. They are like a emerald green. Bonk. No! There we go. When I look at her, I feel as though I've come home. I can think of no other way to express it. Wait. Give me the quest! Thank you! According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. Mylan, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting me in trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I am not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Are we gonna die? Are our lives at risk here? I'm too important to die, Sid. This better be voiced. My voice hurts.
There.
Thank you.
She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
They wanted to deliver that line so bad. If no one has caught the reference yet, this is a massive Star Trek reference. I like how only now you're concerned about death after handling uranium and basically a bot. Look, man, I already have issues. Uranium won't help that.
Damn it.
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Well, time to black out. Guys, if I fall, catch me.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles? Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same?
Am I in purgatory? No, I'm witnessing the past. Sid's past. We're blacking out right now. So, actually the answer is yes and no.
Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
The past is very empty. It is indeed.
When did Meteor become your everything and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man with an all-consuming obsession. And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
What about the voice actor, Bree?
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home.
Bree, are you doing alright? Poor OBS doesn't recognize what emoticon that is.
I
Nerd.
had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky,
Who is this voice actor?
that light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess. The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy, sorry to have been such a burden.
Bree is simping. Also, nice pizza has been consumed. I want pizza. I had pizza last night, but I want pizza again. Pizza is good.
I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Into the vortex. Oh, I heard Ultima's theme there for a second. Me a simp? Nah, or maybe. You definitely a simp, Bree. 100%. Alright, hi Alphino. I'm here to spear. Wait. No. I cannot say what my brain just did. Nope. You're not gonna make. Nope. Not gonna say. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Mylon, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. Ba-dum. Alright. Grant Georgia is the voice actor for Sid in English. He might be the current one, but it's changed since ARR. I'm like 98% certain about that. So I don't know what the ARR voice actor for Sid was, or who it was. I don't think this is voiced, but we'll see. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. Booba. Green, I told you, Green. 12 preserve. She's huge. As I live and breathe. Over there, look. No, I didn't mean to do that! Amalja and Kobold prisoners. But why would the Ixal bring them here? I'm not gonna imitate laughter. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should review me, for I am the wind! Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood, and festoon the canopy with your entrails. She pretty? Yes. Squawk! Slay the unfeathered ones we shall. As an offering to Garuda they will serve. Nar. No, heart. Leave the Ixal to us, Mylon. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Mylon. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea. Do-do-do-do-do. I love her theme song. This worm would die by mine own hand. Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek. That was really well timed, actually. Alright, let's do this! Hello! I appreciate having no positionals. No, kill her. Unfortunately, she will kill me if I don't kill her back. No! Get back here, ma'am. I am ignoring mechanics. Alright, I should actually grab these mechanics. Oh wow, I actually got all of those with that one cast. Did we do too much damage? Oh, we did way too much damage. Ow, pain! I'm gonna ignore the plumes. There we go. Cool. Greed. We have slain the Garuda. We have slain Booba Bird Lady. No, no, no! I didn't read that dialogue box, but whatever. That's what it said. It was lots of no. What? How in the hells? This is my realm! You have no hope here! None! None! Did you truly believe you could defy a god, Landwalkers? Yes. I did. My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. I hate doing Garuda's voice. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them. Ow, pain. I'm not laughing. No harm will come to you, my children. I can't do a laugh. I can't do a laugh on command. I'm sorry. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Alright, I'm already getting annoyed of you. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take the vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time. And all shall be mine. All mine! You, Landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins. Not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. Bad news, Booba Bird Lady. I cast Counterspell. No! No! I claimed you! You should be mine! Since Heaven's Ward, Sid is voiced by Gwillem Lee. Ah, okay. Interesting, interesting. Boopa. I need to stop. I need to freaking stop. The last rock candy. Let's go. Nom. Delicious. I don't remember why we're collecting these again. It's been a hot minute. Give me the candy. Nar, it is mine. You can't have it. Yoink. I have already consumed. What? What are you? What have you done to me? I ate your rock candy. No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. My ear hurts. Ow. Ear infection is acting up again. It is painful. I have successfully consumed the rock candy. Can we get another voice cutscene? It's been a while. Hands Bree a pudgy chunk of a cat. Hey, wait a second.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
We've done it.
Alpha no. Never say that.
All it is. Kill you all.
Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, of all primals the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
Eh? Nani? What?
Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty Ifrit, grant us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
She summoned the other two primals. I forgot that happened, actually.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire! It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
No! No! No!
Well, that's mildly disturbing.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Twelve, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and supreme commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat. While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Alright. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Mylon. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their gods so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Stinky, I'm not stinky. My ears hurting. Ow. Hold on. I need to wallow in pain for a second. It spiked, and I am. Ow. Okay. Ow. Ah. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Ear infections are not comfy, guys. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We've been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Ah! Okay. I have my water gun. Can I pew pew in your ear? I wouldn't recommend it. That might not feel very comfy. Especially because actually I don't know if the eardrum itself has been perforated or not. That was never determined in my doctor's appointment. So yeah. I hope not, but maybe, I don't know. Needless to say, I am very not okay. But it's not preventing me from streaming, for I am determined to continue. And also, I just want to play and hang out and chill and stuff. Hello, Athelbro. Oh, my head. Okay. Tell me, Mylon, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Well, cutscene means you're right, buddy. Wait. Who goes there? Now, Ida. Is that any way to greet a friend? Alphino, Mylon. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when... I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw... Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Y'shtola hadn't been here to help me... Y'shtola is here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papa Limo and Minfilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Y'shtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of his existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his alien weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Minfilia to gain an understanding of the Echo, none of which explains how the Empire came to know of the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the sands and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes! Yes, of course! Whatever you need! We can discuss our next move upon Y'Shtola's return. For now, I say we rest. Get some freaking lights on in here, man. Don't need it to be so dark. My ear is pain. I hear a cat outside my door.
Hear.
Oh, hi, Mommy.
Feel. Think.
Cato, do you want in? Here, y'all listen to Mommy Heidelin for a second. Ugh. I caught the tail end of that. What'd I miss?
Bringer of light.
Lots of meteors falling from the sky, I think.
Gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Heidelin, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
That's what you think. Y'Shtola! Mylon, I see you and Alphinaud are safe. And Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louisoix guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. Not now, when the need is so great. Silgar, no, get out of there. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Silgar! No. It's just trash. But I shall take down after stream. Not for you. Where? Can you not, buddy? Like, that is 3 things you just knocked over. Does that have any drink in it? Okay, no, it doesn't. An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona. Castrum Sentry. Yeah. Maintenance is in like an hour, I know. Alright. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Mylon. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portelaine of House Durandare. He is stationed at the Observatorium in Kurthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Okay. Guys, my head hurts, man. Oh. Ah! Whoa! My head and my ear both hurt. I am in pain. Ooh. Sorry I'm being quiet. I'm just... Ow. Oh, wait. Are you the one that's down here? Oh, you are. Ah, Mylon, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Y'shtola? But of course. Lord Drillabron confided to me that you are a scion of the 7th Dawn. Ow. Castrum Sentry, what interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. A Huron woman, an Elizan man, and 2 Lalafels. 1 male, 1 female. It's them! It has to be! Minfilia, Urianger, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. Incident? An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthis not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadin and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadin and a Lalafel, Master Garland. Neither wore Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Mylon, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portalaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. I am in agreement. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. I'm sorry I keep complaining. I promise I'm not a complaining type person. Okay, well, I somewhat am, but, like, it's not all that often. Oh, hey, look, the elevator. The legendary elevator. Do. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ratatin, you depart for Castrum Occidens at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbrand. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Prefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. Did Gaius just give her a booty call? Was that what that was? My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity along Abalathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Zemail Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Briselt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. Whee! Hello, Briselt. You stand before Zemail Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishkardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. I have a letter for you. A letter from Lord Portalaine. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Orem Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Pierremont. He should be able to assist you. Nyum. We got about 15 minutes of stream, guys. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. I'll go ahead and say it. If you haven't joined the Discord, you should totally do that. The command is in the title of the stream. You should do that. It'd be cool if you did. The Imperial airship? I saw it approach to land with mine own 2 eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again. But not before I had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post, to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. Now, in all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Time to track! Oh, by the way, about the Discord server, I'm way more active there than like on Twitter or even like saying things on Twitch. So like, if y'all ever get annoyed with me and how little I communicate, just join the Discord. Just do it. Do it. It'll make your lives so much better. I'm constantly hanging out there because I have no life. We are just tracking some footprints. Tracking some footprints. Do 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 do. Ow. Do 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 do. Search under the bridge. Okay. I can see the objective right there. Wedge! Onion hair. Brr, so cold. I will want to go home. Hey, Wedge. Wow! Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Mylon, it's you! Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell's bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Yeah, I found Wedge. Tracked down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? I haven't found him yet. I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fella went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ishtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Iscardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Yes, it was. After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Mylon. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Ow, my ear! Alright, where is this Monument Tower? Ah! Oh. I was being texted. Hello, Abilene. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Do 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 do. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Mylon, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Alright, well, I'll speak with Chocobo Butt over here. A Rogadan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. But rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. Do 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 do. Alright. Time to fight something, clearly. Hey yo, in a speaky rado! Hello, Speaky. I will give you a shout out in a second. A slime raid. Yee. Bow before your Elden Lord. Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you beat it? Did you beat it, my guy? Did you successfully take him down? Here, let me give you a shout out really quick. That's not how you spell shout out. That's not how you spell shout out. That's not how you spell shout out. Shout out. Beaker the Slime. Yeah, you were playing Elden Ring. Did you do it? Did you do it? Mylan, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? Also, y'all be sure to check out Speaker. He's awesome. He's phenomenal. He's hilarious, and he's one of my best friends. We can't give up, Mylan. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. You finished it. Let's go! Let's go! Good job, my guy. I am proud of you. Good job. The final boss is a trip, isn't it? Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen. And hurry! Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. I'll go up. I'll speak with people. Calm your horses. Well, congrats, dude. You have successfully beaten the Elden Ring. The Elden Bing. The Smelly Rolls. Congrats, dude. Ah! Ow. Okay. Delbin Ping. Yes, yes. Okay, Ignace. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Denafin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying and idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Bet! Geronimo! There we go. Oh, look, an instance fight. Hi, Ishtola. I think this is gonna be our last thing, though, is finding Biggs and accomplishing this instanced fight. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, tin head? Ah, Mylan, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me! He's not alone! Kill them all! Excuse me, thank you. Somewhere I got a shield. I'm not really sure where, but okay. How does Ishtola have home gang? Oh wait, no, it's the Aquarius that had home gang. I'm dumb. you go. Easy. My thanks. Another moment and I would have... He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. There's a tower not far from here. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Syl will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Aw, I love reunions. There we go. Let's finish out this little blimp here. Stint. Section, whatever. Crying Lalafell noises. I cannot thank you enough, Mylon. And the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes. It's just, I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedges too, Mylon. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge! Gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you! It's really you! In our hearts we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by Ascians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded, bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control, and thereby forced an emergency landing. And then in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. That's a pretty good plan, though. Ha! If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Mylon, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hoorah! Alright. So, we're going to pick up the next quest, and then unfortunately that's going to have to be it. Hold on. That is a quest name. That is indeed a quest name. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again today. Now, we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Alright, but unfortunately, we are going to teleport back to my own company house. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, okay, that's the right TPI. But for now, thank you to everybody for joining me. I'm going to transform back into my Paladin Glam. And I am going to weep, for there are 23 minutes left of Paladin. I cried. Yeah. Only 23 minutes left of Paladin. You will be missed, my friend. Oh, glorious Requiescat. You will be missed. You won't, though, Goring Blade. You can die in a hole for all I care. Anyway. Also, Sheltron, you will be missed. I am sorry. I liked blocking everything. It was cool, thematically. You will be sorely missed. Atonement, I hope to goodness you go. I'm sorry. I know everybody likes you. I know I'm really alone in the fact that, like, I'm the only one who doesn't like you, but, I'm not sorry to see you go at all. Anyway. That's gonna be it from me, though. What? Imagine Morning logs back on and nothing was changed. No, Paladin is getting, like, a from-the-ground-up rework, tonight. To be released tomorrow morning. So, yeah, there's, like, now 21 minutes left of current Paladin. But anyway. Alright, let's go find someone to raid. But while I'm doing that, thank you to everybody for joining me tonight. I have no idea what we'll stream tomorrow. We'll find out together, I guess. It might be more of this, it might be something else, we'll see. I don't know. Let's raid... Let's raid Pete. Pete's cool. Pete's cool. So anyway, let me mute the stream so I can actually, like, focus. So thank you to everybody for coming along. I appreciate everyone who came along, and thank you to May for the gift of sub, and thank you to Speaker for the raid. And I hope you all have a very good night. Make sure to eat and get lots of rest. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, folks. Let's raid Pete, and I will see you all tomorrow. As soon as I can correctly spell Pete's name. Hold on. Copy. Paste. Here we go. Sweet deal. Alright. Y'all be sure to give Pete lots of love, alright? Yeah. See you guys later. Have a good night, folks. Bye.